Welcome back, everyone. Being a foster parent takes a lot. It's not always easy, and it does take a certain kind of person to really stick with it.
So join us today, Alina Liebfried, to talk about her experience with fostering through PATH North Dakota. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So I think it touches a lot of people to go out and become a foster parent. When did you finally go, okay, I'm ready to do this, and why?
You know, my husband and I had talked about it for quite a while, and after we had our second son, we just felt like, you know, all right, we sort of feel like we know what we're doing as parents, and it might be time to, you know, make that phone call and see if we can help.
Now, you obviously knew you were going to benefit and get some good feels from this, but were there benefits and joys that you didn't even realize you were going to have?
Yeah, absolutely. Just seeing that whole process of, you know, kids coming into our home and seeing it all the way through to them, you know, either reuniting with their biological families or maybe moving on to an adoptive home is just really cool. And I think when we first started, we didn't see that big picture. You know, we just thought, well, we'll help out in that, you know, short term or interim. So,
but fulfilling in a way you didn't realize.
Absolutely.
But there's probably some challenges as well. We'd like to talk about just the awesomeness in any when kids are involved, there's always challenges.
Absolutely. Yep. You know, a lot of these kids have been through some tough situations. It's not ideal for them to have to come stay with somebody that they don't know. So we can see some pretty big behaviors and things that, you know, you don't always anticipate or know how to handle. So it can be a little bit challenging to know what to do in those situations. Thankfully, we have really amazing support. Our social workers and our teams, you know, the therapists and doctors and parents and everybody are really helpful in those situations. So, you know, we just figure out a way to work through it.
So for someone who's thought about doing this but always maybe had a reservation or hesitation, what would you say to them?
I would just say make that initial phone call or even send an email. There are so many different ways that you can help that aren't the full-blown big life-changing commitment. You know, you can get licensed and do just respite, which is, you know, just a weekend here and there to help out existing foster parents when they just need a little break. You know, maybe they're going out of town, maybe they just need a mental health day. You know, there's a bunch of different programs with PATH. There's family support where you have a child in your home from 4 to 6 nights a month and then do some mentoring with the parents. There are a couple other programs too that aren't the full-time care where a kid's in your home all the time. So if that idea of having a child be fully your responsibility all the time is a little bit overwhelming, there are other ways to help. So you can tiptoe in if you want.
And you touched on it. You're not alone in this. When you do find challenges, there's a great support system with PATH, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. We as foster parents have a worker that's assigned to our family, and we're in touch with them regularly. We call and text and email. I'm sure they're annoyed with us regularly, but they're there to support us, and they do a fantastic job at doing so. So we always have
Thank
those
you for
people
what you
that
do.
help.
It takes a special person to do that, so thank you very, very much. If you want more information, check out their website, give them a phone call, and say, hey, how can I get involved to make an impact? And stay with us when we come back. Much more coming up right here on North Dakota Today.